A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. My brothers and my sisters, today I want to talk about a very important subject about the dunya, this world. A lot of people are taking this life as a joke. A lot of people are not doing what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of the universe, create them to do. As a believer, you should not go to the parties all the time, sinning, doing drugs, basically all the satanic stuff. Those is all bad for you and they will lead you to hell. Don't become an enemy to yourself. It is proven that there's no one in this world that can destroy you better than you could destroy yourself. So please, stop becoming an enemy to yourself. Just know that whatever you do, God and his angels are watching you. So you cannot hide from them. Any sin that you're doing, God and his angels are watching you 24/7. But don't forget, the devil is also watching you. Satan. He's watching your every move. Every time he see you start to get closer to your creator, he start watching you even harder with the evil eye. Always be mindful of that. God is watching you, but also Satan is watching you even harder. Him and his jinns and his demons, him and his army, they are constantly watching you, trying to do everything and anything to destroy you. Because Satan, he already know where his resting place will be. He's going to hell. Hell is guaranteed for Satan, but it's not for you. You have a chance to make it to heaven. So please choose wisely because the devil is watching. Every day that passes, you're living lesser and lesser. You're running out of time. You are running out of time. You have to realize that. Because once you die, it's over. Once your time is up, it's over. It is over. There's no going back. The greatest gift the Creator have ever given us is the free will. So we have a choice. If we want to go to heaven, we will work really hard for it. Or if we want to go to hell, we don't have to do nothing. We just have to enjoy this life and do the sinful stuff and we'll make it to hell. But to make it to heaven is not going to be easy. Because there's a lot of rules you have to follow. You have to obey your Creator. Because Satan is watching. What a lot of people don't know is whenever you start sinning and doing something bad, Satan start laughing. He start laughing at you. He becomes very happy because he know you're going astray. You're coming closer to him. You're coming closer and closer to Satan. And you're abandoning your Creator, the one that creates you and your parents and everything in this world. You must not forget that Satan is laughing at you whenever you're sinning. All God wants from you is prayers. He wants you to pray, give zakat, do Ramadan, and be kind to Allah's creation. Be kind to God's creation. And beg Allah, make dua. Ask him for whatever you want or anything you want in this dunya. And ask him to make it easy for you. And inshallah, Allah will make it easy for you. You could make as much as du'as as you want. You can make 1,000 du'as a day. And it will not be enough. Allah would never get enough of your du'as. He loves it when you cry to him. He loves it. It means you're letting him know that he's your Creator. You depend on him. Everything and anything that you have in this dunya, he has provided for you. So it is a beautiful thing to show him your appreciation. And don't be ungrateful. Ungratefulness is the worst thing you could do. Pray, make dua. Allah loves you. And also read the Quran. Because the Quran is right there in front of you. Nowadays, the Quran is everywhere in your phone, everywhere. So read it. Because I promise you, my brothers, there will be a day that you won't be able to pick up the Quran. And that day is when you are dead. When you are dead and they put you in the grave, it is finished for you. C'est fini. You can't do nothing no more. Even if you want to pick the Quran up, you cannot pick it up. Because your time is up. So please use your time as wisely as possible. One thing that's guaranteed for every soul in this world is death. No matter what you do, you cannot escape death. Death will come after you one day. And if you're in a state of a sin, if you're a sinner, when he come to the sinners, it says in the Quran, when death comes to the sinner, he looks the most ugliest creation you will ever see. And he have this very foul smell, the smell of death all over him. And when he come, because he's so ugly and terrifying looking, you beg God to take your soul as fast as possible, because you don't want to look at death anymore, because he is so scary. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. My brothers, you must be scared of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to be afraid of Allah. Wallahi, I am telling you, this is a warning. If you read the Quran, you will see so much warnings in the Quran that you have to be a person that don't have knowledge or just plain ignorant to not see the beautiful signs and the horrible things that can happen to you if you die as a sinner. Because death will come knocking on your door one day. And when he come, there's nothing that you will tell him for him to leave you alone. You cannot say, hey, death, please, let me say bye to my family. No. When it's time for you to go, you will go, and they will bury you. There's nothing you could do. So now that you have the power to pray and ask Allah for whatever you want and ask Allah to make it easy for you, my brother, you better take this time and use it as wisely as possible. Because once your time is up, it's over. There is nothing you could do after you're dead. Nothing. Nothing you could do for yourself. And your people, all they could do is cry for you. That's all they could do. They will cry for you, and then after that, they'll bury you. If you know how much punishment you will get in hell for being a sinner, if you could see the punishment, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, I promise you, you will be not doing all these sinful stuff that you're doing, knowingly that it is wrong. No one in this world could destroy you better than you could destroy yourself. Hell is not a place to be, my brothers and my sisters. Hell is the last place that any human wants to be, because it is very hot in there. You'll be burning for eternity. You know what eternity means? Eternity means, I know everybody that's listening to this know what the Sahara Desert is. The Sahara Desert is one of the biggest deserts in the world. So I'm going to give you an example of how long eternity is. So basically, every 1,000 years, you go to the Sahara Desert and pick up 1 gram of sand. Just one. And after 1,000 years, you come back and you pick up another one. Until the Sahara Desert is completely empty. Subhanallah. You know how long 1,000 years is? And you know how long you have to come pick them up until eternity? And when the Sahara Desert is empty, the angels refill it back up. So you go and start picking again. Subhanallah, my brothers, we have to care about ourselves. We have to care about what our resting place will be, because I promise you, you will not want to go to hell. Jahannam. It is the worst place you could be. Do not allow Satan and his jinns and his demons to fool you and lead you to the hellfire. Because Satan hates you. Satan hates all of us. Because he knows he's going to hell for eternity. He will try to do everything and anything in his power to guide you and lead you to hell with him, so you can burn for eternity. Subhanallah. We have to care about ourselves. We have to respect our Creator. We have to respect him, because right now, as soon as Satan see you laughing out of your life, he start laughing. When he see you sinning and you're not doing nothing but following him, he start laughing. He enjoys it, because he knows that when you die, you're going to come to hell with him. And that makes him happy. Because in hell, him and his jinns will torture the humans, him and the demons. They will torture each other for eternity, swimming in hot lava and fire. Subhanallah. My brothers and my sisters, the only thing the Creator wants from you is your prayers. That's all he wants from you. That's all he wants from you. Just you have to know that he's watching you at every second in this dunya. He's watching you. The Quran is right there. Read it. And if Allah had made it easy for you, go to Mecca, even one time in your life, just one time. The best way to know about Allah and to know about the punishments that will come upon the sinners is through the Quran. The Quran is a beautiful thing. It's Allah's words. Those words are straight from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So read it. Read it and understand the religion of Islam. Because to make it a Jannah is not going to be easy. You have to work really hard, because we have a good example in this world. Anything that's good and anything that's hard to get, you got to work hard for it. Anything that's very benefit, you got to work hard for it. The power is in your hand. Choose wisely. It's in your hand. The Creator gave you free will. You know what free will is? Free will is the best thing the Creator ever gave us. So that means you could choose if you want to go to heaven or if you want to go to Jahannam. A'udhu billah. So truly, at the end of the day, the power is in your hand. So choose wisely, my brothers. Choose wisely. Inshallah, I'm going to close this subject. Inshallah, in the next couple of days, I'm going to make a new one. Inshallah. Allahumma inni as'aluka bi anna lakal hamd la ilaha illa ant al-mannanu ya badi as-samawati wal ardi ya zal jalali wal ikram ya hayyu ya qayyum ya hayyu ya qayyum ya hayyu ya qayyum billahi allazi la ilaha illa huwa. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أنت نور الله فجرا جئت بعد العسر يسرا ربنا أعلاك قدرا يا إمام الأنبياء أنت في الوجدان حي أنت للعينين ضي أنت عند الحوض ري أنت هاد وصفي يا حبيبي يا محمد يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام